Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on this latest video on the Panda channel. Panda. We're going to be covering two things in the Star Trek universe, and the reason being is we're going to take a break from Willa installs of old games and cover these two items that really do exist from the world of Star Trek in today. What am I talking about here? Well, we're going to talk about the Star Trek V Marshmallow Dispenser, and then the Star Trek Next Generation Picard Cups. And we're going to cover those, we're going to unbox them, and we're going to see where these mystical, fantastical, science fiction-y items come from and why they're so important. So, let's get to it. To Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, it's actually one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies. I very much enjoyed it when I was growing up as a kid. And honestly, the reason being is because of the fantastical notion of Kirk wrestling with God. It would have been really cool to see it on a starship on one of the early iterations of the script for the second movie. But in The Final Frontier, we see Spock, we see McCoy, and we see Kirk actually out camping, climbing mountains, flying around the mountains, eating beans, and as well as eating a marshmallow. And I know it's not called marshmallow, but that's what Spock says. So enjoy the scene where we see the infamous Marshmallow Dispenser come into play.
What are you doing?
I'm preparing to toast a marshmallow.
All right, now as you can see in the scene here, we've got the Star Trek V Marshmallow Dispenser, which coincidentally looks a little bit like an unlit lightsaber. But as you can see here, it's got a little door, it's got a loop with a fork and a spoon, which is bad imitations, but they're there. And it even says on the top here of the movie with the marshmallow dispenser. So, what happens? Oh my god, we got marshmallows, just like in the movie. And it pops out just like that. So, if you want to, you can close this back up and there's about 3 more marshmallows in here. And you can actually carry this with you if you want to go camping or something. But the nice thing is, and I'll just zoom in here, this came with the item itself because there was a particular way of obtaining this. And it basically says, congratulations, enclosed is your marshmallow dispenser, fork, spoon, and belt ring. Marshmallow dispenser will hold up to 4 craft jet puff marshmallows, which it does, and the official marshmallow of the USS Enterprise. To load the dispenser with marshmallows, slide the blue lever back and basically tells you how to open the door and fill it. Close it. To dispense marshmallows, slide the lever down. The marshmallow dispenser is not recommended for children under 3. But yeah, you can store all of that stuff too in an empty dispenser once you're finished. To use the belt attachment, wow, it even tells you how to do the belt attachment. And it's signed Admiral James T. Kirk because this craft marshmallow is the official marshmallow of the Enterprise. And of course, it talks about joining forces with the official Star Trek fan club. This is dated 1989. And also you get a little coupon that's 1 coupon per purchase. Cash value of 100 cents. Void were taxed, restricted, or prohibited. There's no expiration date. Oh, dude, we could easily save 10 cents on a thing of jet puff marshmallows. And of course, from Craft for 10 cents. So there you have it. So yeah, this is the Marshmallow Dispenser. And if you want to get one of these puppies at the time of 1989 during the promotion, what you would do is buy a bag of jet puffed marshmallows, and then you mail it in with, I guess, a small purchase. I don't know what it was. And you would get one of these things. If you want to have one of these personally today, you can. You just got to find them on eBay. But don't spend a lot of money. This is just a plastic container that's got them. Even though I'm a fool, I've got two of these. I've got one that's actually sealed and then this one. So I love that movie. I love everything about Star Trek V Generations. They're guilty pleasures of mine. As far as I know, with the budget and what William Shatner could do with the movie, I think it was wonderful, even though Scotty took a hit to the face running around his Enterprise. But hey, you know what? We all enjoy those. All right, now to move on to the next piece of the Next Generation. We got the Bodum Star Trek Next Generation Picard Cups. This is a Bistro 4T cup set. And in the Next Generation, when Picard always orders his tea Earl Grey hot, you can get his official cup from the replicator. Even though I know the marshmallow replicator, from 5 was a thing just for marshmallows, you can replicate anything in Next Generation. So let's take a look at this and see what we got in detail. All right, let me just tear off the plastic here and we'll take a look at this thing. This came fresh. This was, I believe the company was, obviously, Bodum is the one that made this. Master Replicators, that's who it is. So in the back here, you can obviously see Picard, and I'll zoom in again. You could see him enjoying a cup of tea with this. And it's got all the verbiage here of the Picard Cup. And this was done on the USS Enterprise D. And this is the original one that actually did come out before. And as you can see at the bottom, it mentions that the original Bistro Cup like this came out in 2016 and was discontinued. But they came back with it again for a limited order, so I couldn't resist. At the time when I ordered this, don't hate me, it was about $59.99 plus shipping. Came all the way from United Kingdom. So it took a while to get here, but it did finally get here. And you get 4 of these Bistro Cups. Look at that inside. The Picard Cup Bistro Tea set of 4. And we'll take a look here. And, oh, look at those babies. They're beautiful. Let me just angle it here. Oh, man, they're so cool. So they are fully glass. And, they're beautiful looking. They are a little bit, they're about actual size, actually. They've got the official seal on it. And this, of course, is not die-cast metal or iron. This is actually plastic, which actually makes sense for something like this. So it's pretty amazing. I'm glad I got this, and I will certainly use this for my teacups and coffee. As you know, this is pretty incredible. Best way to have your tea and coffee. The only thing that would make this better is if we put it in the replicator and say, coffee hot. Let's see. Impressive. Yeah, keeps your coffee nice and hot. Anyway, that about does it for this short video on the Marshmallow Dispenser of Star Trek V and also Picard's Bistro Cups 4 from Bodum. This is a very delicious and tasty coffee beverage that'll make you want to say, engage on to the next video. I'll catch you then.